So long story short, I told him like, yo, rub here, pick your energy up. Open your hip, your side on my life. Seen that nigga like next week. He didn't have the eye patch on. Wasn't walking with his cane. He's like, yo, since that day, I never do my shit again. And he still ain't using his shit. I'll call him everything right now.
Wait, so he was blind and you made him not blind?
Not blind, but he was seeing double. I swear on my life, bro. Literally, I didn't even know it was that deep. I didn't even know it was that deep. But he told my partner the other day, like, yo, X was in my studio and shit. And then he healed me. Like, he called me a natural healer. I swear on my life, bro. It sounds weird, like saying natural healer.
Like the ultimate finesse right now,
bro. I swear to God, bro. This niggas call me a natural healer and shit like that. I was actually gonna do some of this shit because like I've been stretching for a grip like years, bro. Hi, this is Xavier from Sheeps and Wolves Clothing. This is my golden hour.
Water, earth, fire, air. Long ago, the 4 deer nations lived together in harmony. Then, everything changed when the fire deer attacked. Only Derek, master of all 4 elements, could stop those boys. But when Boston needed him most, he vanished into the enchanted golden deer forest.
Season 4.
So the clap means the start of an episode.
Right.
And I'm going to be a totally different human now that we're on.
I respect it.
And I'm fucking around. I psych myself out a lot before episodes because I feel like I have to be at like a certain energy level every time we start.
Of course.
But usually what happens is I feel like I warm up after like 3 minutes. Then after 3 minutes, it's just like smooth sailing. But listen, I consider myself someone who predicates a lot of what I do off hard work, not to glorify my own actions. But whenever anybody DMs me and says, hey man, I'll show up and I'll pull up, I'm like, all right, this guy's got a little bit of psycho in him too.
Yeah.
And so that's how I met our guest. He said, hey man, I heard you're throwing an event. I got a shirt for you. I'd love for you to wear it. And at the end, this is at the end of the office party. Frank's in the building. Frank is in the building.
Shout out Big Frank in the cut. Yeah.
Frankie Films. So, as soon as I got the DM, it was at the end of the event. You showed up. I was like, yo, man, this dude's a hustler, hard worker. How old are you?
24.
Guess how old I am?
Oh.
23.
Hey.
Guess how old Frank is?
I thought you was 28. No bullshit. Something like that. Okay.
What are you, 19?
You 19, bro? Damn.
Frank's going to be mad successful, bro.
For a fact.
So, to my right, I have a young entrepreneur / clothing brand owner / fashion designer.
Yes, sir.
My guy Xavier's in the building.
/ Brockton.
Big shouts out to Brockton.
All the time.
Do you want to kind of give a synopsis of who you are and what you do?
I'm Xavier. I literally just work, make things happen. I'm big about manifestation and making just dreams to reality. That's pretty much it. Like,
how long have you been working on this stuff?
Honestly, about like a year. Like my fiscal year was like June 4th. It was like my fiscal year, which means you know what a fiscal year is, right? Yeah, so, but before that, I thought about it for like literally like 2-3 months prior to that. And then I was just like, let's go.
What were you doing beforehand? Were you doing startups before that? Or?
Yeah, no, actually a year before that, about like March is like my like turnaround year for some reason.
Sound the sweet spot. You'll hear it.
All right, smooth.
There you go.
Yeah, there it goes.
So, you sound handsome.
Daily. You got him.
Every day.
Freaking, so a year before that, one of my mans, whatever, I actually invested into like his recording studio. Cause obviously I got another studio in the building right now. Like,
this is in Brockton?
Brockton, yeah, the Dover Street building, 33 Dover.
How far is that from Sound Labs?
Sound Labs probably
used to be like the hot pit of everything going on.
Yeah, the old Sound Lab just restarted. I'm not sure if it just restarted, but it just now getting back booming.
Stuff,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, they actually moved the whole location and everything. Yeah,
I'm talking about. Well, I had Fabio up here, and he was talking about like there used to be like shows at the Sound
like every
Labs.
Tuesday was like an open mic type of thing. And they just making moves.
So is your new space kind of close to where Sound Labs was?
Yeah, it's about like the city's small as shit, anyways, in general. So it's like literally like a 10-minute drive.
Well, Giles said like What did he say? He's like, dude, there's no downtown Brockton. He was like, there's one Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, that's
something like that, right?
There's literally no downtown. It's literally just Brockton's just Brockton. Like, it's 5 minutes this way, 5 minutes that way, 10 minutes. So you can go from the north side to south side in the car from like 15 minutes if you know the city.
Did you go to Brockton High?
Yeah. I was only up there to like my sophomore year though. I couldn't go there after that.
You got kicked out?
Semi. So something like that. Nah, I just get in trouble a lot. So freaking yeah, they were gonna. I get suspended my fifth grade. Well, my fifth period class. I used to always get kicked out, so I used to always get suspended.
Why'd you have beef with the teacher?
Yeah, Mr. Bachman. I ain't fucking with you, bro. He's still to this day. Yeah, it was my Spanish teacher. Like he used to always kick me out, so I used to always get suspended because the 21 demerit rule. I'm not sure if you heard about that.
What, you get like 21 strikes?
No, it's like you get 7 demerits for getting kicked out of class. You get 3 for being late to school.
I didn't know high school still did demerits.
Yeah.
So
well, Brockton High did. I'm not sure if they even do it anymore.
So like a demerit would be you talking out.
Yeah, so you get 7 just for going to the office, whatever. But I used to get kicked out, I swear on my life, like every single day. So like 7, 14, 20. So every week I get suspended, bro.
This teacher,
not at all. I used to literally, can I go to the bathroom? He'd be like, no. I swear on my life, if you ask 30 seconds later, he's like, yep, you can go. So I was like, all right, now it's personal, bro. Now, fuck you, basically. Yeah.
Oh, so you guys just had a beef.
Yeah.
And was it just that class you were catching?
Just that class. All my other classes I was doing good. Like I used to literally go to the office after a while, and they were like, yo, Xavier, how come you back? I'm like, it's this guy. I actually went to my guidance counselor since like first term.
I was gonna say, why didn't you try to just leave the class?
I did, but then my guidance counselor excuse was, it's a Spanish class. So for example, you gotta have it for a whole year, whatever. You have to have 2 years of a language. I'm like, yo, kick me out of this class. I'll get study for the rest of my shit. Next year I'll take another like language, whatever. And they were like, nope.
So what? You just started racking up demerits in the class, and then they're like, all right, man, you can't come back to Brockton High.
Well, I got suspended so much, and all my other classes I was fucking up because I missed like benchmarks and all that other shit. And then after that,
have you always just been not wired to be in an academic setting? Like,
yeah, I believe so.
You've always been a bad student for the most part.
Nah, I'm a good student. Well, I'm good with grades because after that, I actually was trying to drop out. My mom was like, why don't you try this program? I knew this girl, she was in it. She like tried this program. It's called Gateway to College program. It's at Massasoit. So it's like you have high school credits and college credits at the same time, but you just get but yeah, you actually have a college setting. You're at Massasoit. You have a college schedule and everything. You literally just basically go to college.
And
you just get high school credits.
You think?
Way easier. I remember my first week, my social studies teacher, or professor, whatever you want to call him, there were these 2 girls talking in class, and he's like, I don't care if you guys are talking, but if you guys want to talk, go outside, get some chips, do what you want to do. But these people are here, like, don't interrupt them just for the fact that you guys want to talk. Like, I'm cool with you guys walking out. You come back. If you want to pay attention, pay attention. If you don't want to pay attention, just don't interrupt it. Mm-hmm. And that's exactly what I needed. After that, I was like, word, I need people like that. Like, if you're here to work, get business done, get business done. I'm not with, like, all that friendly crap. And I'm being friendly, but, like, let's get to it if you're going to be here. Yeah.
Have you always, like, had jobs and worked?
Yeah, I actually, not trying to incriminate myself, but, like, growing up, like, I was always thinking about, like, extra money and all that crap. So I already knew I need pay stubs if I ever went too far. I'm not a drug dealer at all.
Okay.
It's not my goals. Nothing like that.
I'm not a drug dealer either.
No, like, that's real talk, though. For real. But growing up, like, being young, being dumb, like, okay, pay stubs need to be, like, in line with everything. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I was always on that mode. And then after that, I was like, this shit's kind of easy. Easy money.
Were there entrepreneurial minds in your family? Like, is it genetic for you? Like, what does your mom do?
My mom, she works at JetBlue, actually.
No way.
Yeah.
Was she a flight attendant?
Nah, she's AO, which pretty much means, like, checks you in. For example, it's like, what flight you taking, et cetera, et cetera.
At Logan?
Yeah, Logan. Yeah.
Whoa.
JetBlue,
what are her hours like?
She works like 4 to like 1 sometimes, but she usually doubles up because if there you get, like, for example, say if you have like 400 hours you have to make in like 3 months, you can literally do those 400 hours in like a month and a half, and then you get the rest of the month and a half off.
Wow.
So they get like time periods where they have to just have a certain amount of hours.
Dude, airports are crazy. So
yeah.
How long has she been over there for?
I think like 9 years or something like that.
So growing up, would you like?
Oh yeah, I was flying everywhere, bro.
No way.
Yeah, 'cause I fly for free. I flew for free till like this year, basically.
Oh, because all of her points.
Yeah, no, you don't even get points. It's literally if you work there. Shout out JetBlue, you guys should apply. You know what I mean? But if you work there, like, your parents fly for free, your kids fly for free. You have like you get like a person, like a significant other that flies for free and everything.
Where would you go?
Everywhere. I got family in California. I was born in California, so.
Oh, no way.
Family in California, Mexico. I'm half Mexican, so go to Mexico all the time.
Do you speak Spanish?
St. Thomas, poquito. Yeah, a little bit, bro. Not a lot. Not a lot though.
Yeah, because Mr. Bachman's
class. Yeah, I said that's why I kicked out the motherfucker. Didn't have time to study that.
Exactly. So you would just fly a bunch?
Yeah, everywhere like Florida, get 2 days off, just go out, get something to eat.
And do you still get the credit?
The flight benefits. I don't. I actually never really tried. I never looked into that.
Oh, word. So your mom, honestly, to be in some sort of industry like that, you kind of got to be a hustler. Do you think you kind of have pulled some genetics from that?
Yeah, nah. Plus, I still got my pops around and shit. Like,
okay.
Nah, he was doing his thing too. Like my uncle.
What does he do?
Right now he's injured and everything.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's be chilling. He doing innovative things like that though, but he be investing. But my I got uncle. My uncle, he actually owns a condom company.
Condom?
Yeah, B Condoms. Look it up.
Way.
Yeah, but what he does at first, he was trying to. Yeah, it's facts, right? Now, because he's about investing. Like that's kind of like where I get like a lot of like the longevity mindset and everything about it was because I had a conversation with him one day. He's like, yo, people, they want to like score, but then don't even think about like even going up to the bat. You know what I mean? Like going up to bat. So everyone wants to hit home plate. Everyone talks like, oh yeah, I'm here, I'm gonna do this, but no one actually takes the action to actually make shit happen.
What do you mean?
As in, for example,
you mean people don't want to build something long term? Yeah,
sometimes people will say like, oh, I'm gonna get $10,000 or I'm gonna get $10 million or something, and you ask them how they're gonna do it, or they talk about, yeah, for example, it's like I'm gonna have this podcast. It could be the greatest one. But then again, they don't record anything. They just talk about it for the longest time, and they keep their mindset on, about action and everything. But also just like a 7-year plan in general. Like when I started this clothing shit, like I wasn't thinking I'm gonna sell shit for the first 6 months. Even the first year and a half, I was content with that though, for the fact of you got to build something so people could like understand it in general.
I mean, you still give out clothes too, right?
Yeah, it's not often though. Like you, just for the fact, like I like your energy, the way you grind, and your consistency. So that's key off top.
In a little promo.
Promo as well. Of course. But
bro, I love the white tees.
Appreciate it, man.
Where do you get most of the garment? Do you choose specifically?
Nah, so of course when I get like my like samples, I go through China and like Pakistan and everything. So with that being said, yeah.
Why not make it an American product?
Hey, well, I mean, American be taxing. That's why.
So it's a bag.
Yeah, I'd rather pay a tariff than a freaking $20 for a shirt.
Do you know specifically in China where you get it?
I think it's Shanghai or some shit like that. I don't know.
How far are you from Shanghai? 2 hours. You should stop in wherever the shirts are getting made.
You should.
No, you should cut Frank a check, and so because he's going home in like a week. So say, hey, Frank,
we can make that happen for real. Please
give him like 8 empty suitcases. Like, hey man, I'll give you a couple bucks. Just bring those back.
Yeah, shit, that'd be clutch. Nah, cause that's another problem too. Like, it's good going through like the China things, whatever. But like, for example, you have to plan like months ahead, cause you got to get the sample first and make sure the quality's there. They go extra what you want. Cause even
they send the sample back to you.
Yeah, but then again, they also charge extra on the sample for the fact of if you don't do the bulk order, it's like, okay, well, like for example, say if you order like a hoodie or something like that, the hoodie will cost about $200 just for the sample, and then after, if you choose to do the bulk, then they'll credit some of that money for one piece because
the shipping, right?
Yeah, shipping, but also they'd say if you want to do the bulk after you get the sample, then we'll credit some of that money that you paid for this one piece. We'll credit it towards your actual full order.
So what do you buy for units normally, like a normal order?
My first order, I actually ordered like 240 shirts or something like that. Yeah, but I did that for the fact of no. I still got some of the motherfuckers, bro. Yeah, to be honest. Long, right? Yeah, nah, for the fact of, but I was content with that. I'd rather have it when they're needed rather than being one of those brands or say like, oh, let me get a size medium or something. And you're like,
I don't have it.
Yeah, I wait till.
You're looking at me, man.
Yeah,
I run out of gear quick.
Yo, I still got your sweater. It's like the one.
Put the ad on it.
Yeah, that shit was tough, bro. The one I got from the
You should work with Jack. Show. That's the kid who graphic designs everything.
Yeah, nah, I wore it one day. I was like. Because like I liked it off top, obviously, but then like when I wore it, the colors were like perfect, like they meshed well.
You were accessorizing for all the shorties.
Yeah, of course, man.
So for reference,
shout out my shorty though. I got him. Yeah, I got.
Was she at the event?
Yeah. Was
she the light skinned girl or the black girl?
Black girl.
Okay.
We ain't doing no plugins on that though.
Okay.
But, well, sidebar.
Well, yeah. There's Xavier at the event showed up with a table. And then he left, and he had 2 representatives there, which is pretty swag. And then he came back.
Yeah, to break down. I actually had a mannequin in my car, too. I thought I had more space. I really had a mannequin just thrown.
Oh, you should have let me know. That would have been wild.
Yeah.
So, a little bit back to having a longevity mindset. So, I bump a lot of like YouTube motivational speakers. Do you?
Not really.
No.
Yeah, I just bump like I watch like Gary Vee.
Gary
a lot.
Vee.
Yeah, that's my guy right there.
So, is that tough for you to try to maintain a 7-year plan? I mean, we're like the same age, bro. I can't really even see past next year.
Now,
not on a money standpoint and what I'm trying to build, but more so like, dude, 7 years seems so far away.
It seems far away, but like what I do, like I don't like. Don't get me wrong. Don't think I have like a 7-year like set plan. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. I'm just in the mindset of like nothing's gonna really show to like 7 years, which I'm completely content with that. Which it's not about like saying, oh, in 7 years I'm drop this piece. I know what I want to do for a fact. I just need to. I take it by the month, by the day. Like, okay, if I get the sample this month, I could drop this in like 2 months. I get the bulk by that time, whatever. But other than that, like I don't have like a 7-year plan. Like, okay, by this month I need to have this. I need to have that. Granted, ideally I would want that. I know what I want for each year though, and each year has been progressing and manifesting.
Can you elaborate on your year goal for the end of 2019?
2019. So this year is more so like a drop year, and I want to do because like I want to have like commercials, like real commercials, to the point where it's gonna be. You come in this room, for example, you're wearing a piece, you're wearing a piece, and it has like a certain like vibe to the room in general. So, so I want to do this year. I want to drop / like have some ideas because I plan on dropping probably like 3 shirts. Like I have like a couple of ideas in mind. It all depends on the sample product and how that goes and everything, placements on everything.
So, ultimately, like after 7 years, where would you like the brand to be? The brand, not you personally, but like, do you want it to, like a presence in Boston, a presence in Brockton?
I want a presence everywhere.
Okay.
Like everywhere. And I feel like it's possible because I'm kind of connected because I got family in California. I got family in DC.
Anything's possible, man.
Anything's possible. That's a fact. Like, a big fact.
Don't come around here with your weak dreams.
Yeah.
We don't want to hear it, man.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really trying to be in like literally like Bloomingdale's and shit like that.
Fire.
Like, yeah, for real. Like, that's really like goals. Like, that's not just the only goal, but like I want to be up to that standard. That's why I'm so worried about fabric and quality and everything like that. Like after it washes, before it washes.
So for you, do you think you're better on a business end or like a fashion end on a designing tip?
I think both, to be honest. I think it's pretty leveled because I think I make my designs based off the business. For example, like it's branded like versatility. Like even when I first dropped like my first 2 pieces, like I was literally a 2-pack white tees, and it was just a branded tee that says Sheeps and Wolves and the S&W on the back. That was for the fact of you have to start at a base rate. You know what I mean? For example, like because all my people were like, "Yo, you got white tees? That's pretty simple." But it's like at the end of the day, people buy white tees by packs. Like, you know what I mean? You're gonna buy.
Yeah, like a Hanes white tee.
Yeah, if you buy white tees, you're gonna like you let me get 2 packs or something like that. You go wear the white tee 3 times or something like that, and you can need more. But
Bro,
my quality,
I caught the medium, bro. Right? And I was like, yo, bro, I'm a tall dude. I don't know if it's gonna fit.
Yeah.
But then I was like, damn, bro, my biceps looking kind of popping,
yeah,
bro.
shit's firm, and that's the thing. So I'm trying to be like a lifestyle quality brand to the point where it's like you could wear it. You can wear it and it could only be versatile. You can wear it anywhere, but also my designs are versatile as well. You know what I mean? Like, the branded is obviously branded, the S&W, but everything I'm going to drop in the future, like I said, even the Know Your Pack thing, you thought it was a drug reference. If you look at the...
Oh, did you hear it?
Yeah, I see that shit. So if you look at it, you think you see Know Your Pack, you may think it's a drug reference, but you know the name of the brand, you might just expand your mind a little bit.
You understand why I thought that, right?
Yeah, of course. Know Your Pack, you got to know what you got.
Frank, were you here for that? So Xavier had given me this sweatshirt that I really like, actually. It was after the office party, and... I forget who was in here, but I think it was Studman Dan.
Yep.
And I was like, well, I'm wearing Sheeps and Wolves. And it said, Know Your Pack on the front. I was like, I'm pretty sure this is a drug reference. But then he's like, Jack was like, dude, like a pack of wolves. Do you not get it?
Yeah.
How did that start? Like, where's the name come from?
What?
Sheeps and Wolves.
So it's
Can
about...
I guess?
What's up?
Well, I know what lions and sheep are. I'm assuming it's similar. Like, there are people who... navigate on their own, right, and make things happen for themselves, and then there are sheep who follow the herd.
Yeah,
Is it similar?
So that could be
Not
one
at
perspective
all.
of it. No. So that could be one perspective of it. Like the point is, like I'm like part of these things. I never want to reveal like what the actual thing behind it is, because really it's just a name. But also like I want it to be about versatility and like in inception, for example. So if you may see it as that, some people may see it as like balance, some people might say the good versus the bad, or the strong versus the weak, etc., the predator versus the prey. But I just see it as whatever you take it as. But
yeah, okay, salesman.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Plugins.
When you started, were you like, yo, this is just kind of a fresh name, let me give it a try?
I just wanted it to be something that was like, one has to do with wolves, because I'm big into wolves just in general, like just like what they stand for and everything.
Because you got a bunch, bro.
Yeah, I do. I actually tatted right here. Yeah.
Big wolf.
Yeah, I actually got it. It was crazy too, because the wolf's howling at the moon. I was actually in Mexico when I got it.
It was
during the eclipse, bro. It was during the eclipse.
Like, you knew the tattoo artist?
Yeah, because I'll be out there a lot. I got literally
I didn't know.
I got this tattoo. I got a tattoo right here.
I don't know if you're just going on vacation and going to Mexico and getting a
Nah.
tat, bro.
I went to go see my family and everything, and they
right.
were like, I was like, I'm trying to get a tattoo. Because my thing is, I like going places, and I try to get, like, I got this one in Vegas. It's just based off, like, places you go. But
and you got those JetBlue miles, so you got a bunch of tats, bro.
Exactly.
And you got the sheep and wolves on your neck.
Mm-hmm.
How much do those run you? Because I'm considering getting the outline of the deer on my trap.
That's why I go to Mexico now, bro. Mexico is this shit, like, for example.
This was all about the finesse.
This shit was like $405,
bro.
bro.
Was that Cleopatra?
Nah, everyone says that shit. It's King Tut, bro.
Oh,
King Tut.
Oh, it looks like a woman.
I don't know. Shout out my artist, though. Like, so pregame.
You know what King Tut's known for? King Tut was an Egyptian pharaoh.
Yeah. Well, king. Yeah, pharaoh. Yeah.
And he and his father had like the longest Egyptian reign, something like that, right? Is that King Tut the second?
I don't know about that.
It just looked fresh.
Honestly, the reason I got it at the time, because like everything I got is like for a reason, you know what I mean? But I think I was 18 at the time, but I'm big on like energy and believing in myself and just believing in shit in general. So I knew I was like, yo, I'm a king, back in that time, like I'm a king or whatever. I'm 18 years old. But one thing about him, though,
shorties.
I ain't worried about the shorties, man. They gonna come regardless. But freaking, so he's a king, but at the same time, while he was like being a king, he was still like in the field with his like warriors and everything like that. Like he was like still true to himself, still true to what he believed in, and he was actually trying to bring back the real ancient times. Like he was trying to like stay true to the gods that they used to pray for when they was on top, and then after Cleopatra and Nefertiti, Nefertiti, I believe. One of them, I don't know if, but they were like
you
his
were
like
drunk
aunt.
when you got that.
Well, either way, the point I'm trying to get to, this shit was like 405, bro. I went to Mexico. This whole tattoo was like 120.
No
This
way.
shit was like 120. This shit was like $100. Like,
And that flight was free.
yeah, in fact, yeah.
Wow.
And when I stay there, it's for free basically because
So
my family's there.
You're the ultimate finesser.
Gotta be. You gotta save.
What is Mexico like? I've only been in. I don't know where your family lives, but I went to Cancun when I was really young, and that's obviously like very commercialized.
Mm-hmm.
But what's your experience like when you go down there?
It's I don't know how to describe it. It's literally just very like close. It's very like everything's like on top of each other. Yeah, very congested. Even like certain days, certain cars can't drive. Like if you have like a Corolla or some shit, you can't drive on like Wednesdays because
Frank
you're
was
years
just telling
older.
me the same shit about China. He was saying that the government will issue like a mandate saying that if your license plate ends in this number, you can't drive today. That's the same thing in Mexico?
Same shit. Yeah, because they do it based off like your fuel levels and everything like that because they don't want to like contaminate the air too much. But
it's a pollution thing or like a traffic thing?
It's a pollution thing.
Oh, word.
Maybe traffic, but either way they drive crazy out there. So crazy as fuck. Yeah.
Where in Mexico?
It's like Neza something, but it's based out of Mexico City, but it's like a city within Mexico City. Neza. It's really a longer name, but it's real Spanish, bro.
It fascinates me, Mexico, because I've only seen stuff in movies.
It's always that yellow filter type of shit.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
And it's always like someone like running on top of roofs and like, literally.
Nah, but there really do be dogs on the roof just staring down. Like that's real.
So is it like is it a nice area you normally go to, or is it like a little more urban?
Nah, I'm in the city, like in the cut. Yeah, like literally, there's like taco shops there. Like there's like literally, but the conversion rate's crazy out there too. Like,
dude is such a finesser, bro.
Yo, money's a lot, bro. It's freaking, you gotta save, man. A lot of people just be throwing bread for shit. Yeah, pesos. But for example, like at a time when I used to go a lot, like $1 would be like 20 pesos out there. So like,
and what does 20 pesos buy you?
It's like nothing much. But for example, like say if we all went there, we had another person here, say if Jack was here or something like that, we all get as much tacos, drinks, and everything. It would probably be $17, but we all eat like good to the point.
17 pesos?
No, 17 real dollars. And like American, I don't know how much that is in pesos. 17 times 20.
340.
Yeah.
Pesos.
Yeah. Basically.
So $17
for
you get a fat meal.
Yeah, but
that's like
what's
the
really
same
like
the US, right?
No, 17 for all of us though. Total.
Oh,
yeah,
so like $4, $5 a person.
Yeah, a person, but that's including your drink, including your food, including
and fat food.
Yeah.
What's the conversion rate to China? Like, would that be similar? What he's saying is like, yo, like here, let's say we all went to Whole Foods after this and like totally teed up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like on that weight-based scale, it'd be like $15 for like a heavy meal. He's saying like if you go to Mexico, same shit, but it'd be like $5. What would it be in China?
It's definitely cheaper here. Cheaper than in the US. So.
Like, what do you think, money-wise? Like $12?
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah. Like it's definitely cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
But it depends on what you eat.
Why is the U.S. so expensive? Because you got the most powerful economy in the world. Pretty
We
wild.
make it seem that way. I
So
don't
wait,
think
you're
about
half
it.
Mexican and half
Black.
Okay.
African American.
So who is your mom? Black or your mom's?
My mom is Mexican.
Okay, word.
Yeah. Like born in Mexico and everything, yeah.
Oh no, wait, she's an immigrant.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that's helped you hustle more? Because a lot of people say they pull from like being an immigrant and having immigrant parents. It makes them a little less entitled.
I really didn't see like that immigrant struggle, to keep it a buck. Like, I was born in California. I moved out here probably when I was like 1.5, 2 years old or
Straight
some
to
shit.
Brockton?
Yeah, because my pops was from out here, but they met in the Navy and shit like that. Like,
Oh, they were in the military?
yeah, they were both in the Navy. That's how they met and
Yeah, bro,
everything.
you got the hustle in your genetics, bro.
Yeah, facts.
Deadass.
Nah, my uncle right now, this dude's in Africa right now. He's doing gold mining because his condom company started booming. Yeah,
B
shout out my
Condom?
uncle, B Condoms. So what he does, he used to want to be into like Walgreens and all that shit. Then he realized like, yo, I can't.
What, he was franchising Walgreens?
Yeah, he was Walgreens, Rite Aid. I think he was in Walmart at the time too. But
He
then
was working there or he owned them and...
no, he had his condoms in those stores and shit.
Whoa.
But with that being said, he said he realized like he can't be lifestyle. He's not gonna be Magnum and shit because he tried to get that route. He's like, I'm breaking even this and a third. But then he started doing the government contracts, which that shit kills. So now like
Wait,
he has.
so why did he start a condom company? He just thought there was a niche for it?
Yeah, I think it was that plus just that profit margins. Like profit margins is very important, bro. Like
Absolutely.
yeah. So I think the profit margins. I don't know his exact reason for it, but it's
You want
working.
to start a business.
Yeah. So now what he does like government contracts. I'm not sure if you went to the like clinics and shit before, or even like schools. You know how to give out condoms, like
You give out B condoms at schools.
not in Massachusetts, but Illinois, like North Carolina, South Carolina. He has like 12 states on Smash right now. He has Alaska. He just got a New York contract, and he's moving right now.
So then he went to Africa and he started a gold mine?
So once that's booming, yeah, he went to Africa. Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
what?
And now he just does gold mines. Yeah.
You should package in a sheep's and wolf's tea with all the condoms. Say thanks for the safe sex, man.
Yeah, facts, right? Throw it in the little drawstring bags.
Exactly.
Hey.
What do you want to do else on a branding tip?
What you mean?
Like outside of fashion, if you could do one accessory, what would you want to do? Because you had a drawstring bag. Sorry I didn't raffle them out, by the way. My bad, bro.
Oh, no, straight.
I was a little caught up, man.
Nah, I
There's a
see
lot
it,
going
bro.
on.
I don't doubt it. What you mean? What you mean, like bags and everything? I'm trying to do everything. Like people think I'm trying to do, but another thing that kind of annoying. A lot of people they be like, oh, yo, you should do boxers. Like I'm gonna do box. Like 7 years is just like you can't just drop everything at once. If you do that, then your bearing's oversaturated, and it just happens in that.
Are
I'm
you-
trying to do boxers, socks. Like I'm trying to. Only thing I'm not gonna do is shoes. I'm trying to do jeans,
Do some sneaks, why not?
sweatpants.
You take the Nike crossover deal.
Yeah, y'all definitely take the deals if it's like that. Shit, hell yeah. But when it comes to like me, because right now I'm only trying to think of like things that I'ma personally do. You know what I mean? Because like you was just talking about how do it do all yourself. Like everything's me. So when it comes to that, there's a lot of like errors, of room for error in that shit. Like the sole might be pop out or some shit, or this one shoe might have a fucked up stitch, and then that might fuck up everything.
Why do you not put out more content?
Time, everything is me. That's another thing too.
Dude, you
like
should just document it. You watch
Yeah.
Gary Vee, right?
yeah,
Dude, just fucking... Yo, also, get a picture, bro.
yeah, facts. Yo, this dude was looking for a picture for like 2 days. I swear I'm
Bro,
alive.
get a
I had to
picture.
send him a picture of me and my daughter, bro. Like I literally have no pictures of myself.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I didn't know you had a daughter. How old is she?
She's about to be 6 this month.
Whoa.
Yeah,
you
I
had
had her
kids
when
since you're 18?
Yeah. Well, technically I was like 17. I'll turn 18. Like I was like a month. My birthday's in May. She was born in July. Yeah.
What was that like? Honestly.
That's why I'm moving right now, bro. That's why everything has to just rotate. For the fact,
No way.
yeah, it was crazy. Life's just been crazy, bro. Like
Dude, what?
at the time too, like probably like 18 and a half, 19, jumping crib to crib. Like it was crazy just trying to be a parent, get shit working,
Oh, my
making
God.
shit happen. Yeah.
What was that like when you found out whoever you were with at the time? You still communicate with the mom?
When I was mom? Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She lives in Atlanta right now.
Oh, word.
Her
okay.
mom, yeah. No, not my daughter. My daughter lives with me. But
Wow,
her mom lives in
dude.
Atlanta, yeah.
So what was that like at like 17, 18 hearing like, yo, I'm about to have a kid?
Bro, I was at my boy Johnny's crib, at his mom's crib, helping his mom move. I remember my boy Richie was on the other end of a couch for picking that shit up. She calls him like, all right, hold up. Holding the couch in one hand and shit. Like, yeah, what's up? She's like, yeah, I think I'm pregnant. I'm like, bruh.
Oh,
I was like, what?
Dropped the couch.
Literally, I was like, bruh. Looked up. My boy Richie's like, she's pregnant. I don't know. He just knew for some reason. Yeah. I'm like, fuck. Then I had to go to work. I used to work at the movie theater. So I was like, fuck, bruh. I smoked real quick. Chopped it up. I had a beer and shit.
How am I going to do this?
Yeah. Nah, but I mean.
Did that make you mature mad fast?
Yeah. In a lot of ways, like, temper and shit. Like, I just knew, like, yo, I can't get mad if she drops a fucking bottle or some shit. I gotta chill out. Gotta relax. And also, I was always, like, trying to get to it anyways. But I'm big on, like, if it happens, it happens. I don't stress about shit. Because if you stress,
Dude,
that shit,
but that's a
you
big
lost.
deal,
Yeah.
though.
It's a big-ass deal. Hell yeah, bro. Yeah, hell yeah. But, I mean, life moves how it moves, bro.
So at the time were you like, I mean, I'm sure at 17, 18, kind of when you start developing, like, yeah, this is kind of what I want to do with my life. Did you feel like it was like a total like reroute for you? I
My
gotta be
life
honest,
was
I just
just-
don't. I don't have kids. I don't know what it's like. You know.
Nah, at the time, my life was just like every other time. Like I said, like I wasn't going to average high school. I was doing like the college type of like thing. Life was just like kind of in the middle of
sounds
nowhere,
chaotic,
bro.
bro.
Shit was crazy, bro. Shit was crazy. Cause like I said, like at the time, niggas was like homeless for some time too. So like literally everything was all just thing. But then like I said, everything happens for a reason. Cause I look back on this shit, all this shit is like blessings. I wouldn't have any other way. Like
That's
for a
what I
fact.
think too, honestly. Did you feel prepared when it started to have a kid? Like, dude, I right now could not have a kid.
But you think you can't. You think you
And then
can.
it
Because being a
happens.
person you are, when like, or being a person like, if you're a real man or like even a woman type of shit, like you're just gonna make it happen, bro. Like people say, oh, it's bad hard, it's mad expensive. It's not that expensive. Like people
I
just
know,
be
and I'm sick
bugging
of
out.
people complaining about having 2 young kids too.
Yeah. I'm not sure about 2 though. I have 1 nigga.
Yeah,
2 may be
yeah.
different.
You're knock on wood, bro.
Yeah. Facts. Like facts.
Once this takes off, bro, I don't know, man.
Shit.
There's I know, but a lot. I can't attest because I've never had kids. But when people complain about having kids, it's like, dude, millions, billions of people have had kids before.
Yeah. It's crazy,
You know,
bro.
like-
And people been saying, oh, like the babies be up and all this crap, but like it's all about the effort you want to put in. If you think you're lazy and shit, then you're gonna be lazy. You're not gonna want to attend to your kid. But realistically, it's light work,
So do you think it's giving you a motor to go faster?
without question. Yeah, because like I started looking at years. Like for example, like I remember when I really started like shifting, going hard was when she was about to be like 3 about, because I was like, damn, she's about to be able to ask for shit. You know what I mean? Like go to the store, like, yo, can I have this? I'd rather say no because she had too much sugar type of shit rather than saying no because I really just can't get it. So like after that, I came to that realization, and every year I'm like, damn, like I said, she's about to be 6 this year. I'm like, fuck. But either way, I look at my birthdays, and
birthday?
New Year's, May 28th.
Okay, word.
Yeah, so I look at my birthdays and like I look at March, my birthday, and New Year's obviously as like all refreshes and shit. So now I'm looking at her birthday like, damn, she's about to be fucking 6 years old, bro. And the next thing I know, it's 7,
She's in
8, 9,
kindergarten?
10. She's graduated kindergarten, yeah.
Wow.
She's about to start first grade.
Wow.
Crazy. That picture I actually sent you was her kindergarten graduation. That's literally the last picture I had. So I'm like,
Yeah, well, we're gonna have to get a picture today and a selfie, bro.
yeah, I hear that. I
Just
hear
take
that.
a selfie, bro.
Y'all gonna have to take that shit, bro. Like, I don't even know how to take a selfie, bro. No funny
Don't
shit.
shut
For
up,
real.
bro. What do you,
bro? I'll go through my
what is
phone
that Paul
right
Revere's
now,
phone,
bro.
How old is that thing,
Yeah,
dog?
it's a Hawaii. That's another thing too. I'm about saving. I don't care about phones, bro. Look at my shit. I cracked my shit the first week I got it.
Can you show it to the camera? I mean, good God.
What's my background right now? Yeah, look at
No,
my shit,
both
bro.
you
My
are
shit's fucked
psychos.
up.
Both you don't do cases.
Nah, I get arguments about that shit all the time. Cause bro, my phone's already this big. I don't need a bigger phone.
Bro, I got
Get a case. It's gonna make it bigger, right?
Look.
Fuck that. Yeah, that's a force.
Bro, I could slam this and the fucking phone be fine.
I'll slam my shit right now. It could break. I don't care. Like if I
already
can make
a
a call,
dub, bro.
Yeah, that shit
That
is,
thing's
bro.
tucked out.
Bro, this shit cracked like literally the first week I got it too. My last shit cracked. I got another one. First week I cracked this shit.
When you, what's it like trying to build a business and make business maneuvers and having a kid that you have to invest in first? Like, what is that like? Like right now,
Just making it happen.
you just kind of deal with it.
Yeah. I mean, I got like a 401k. I got like all these backup plans and shit too. But like just going by the days, it's just by the days. Like,
Do you still feel like you can take risks?
yeah, definitely. Cause all these risks I'm taking, like they're not like even for me.
like
You should just literally
calculated,
feel like calculated. They're for her though. Realistically, like about time consuming and shit. Like I'm not trying to work forever. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be like, oh, I'm gonna quit like next month type of shit. Well, I might though to be a buck, but it's not. But like then again, I got backup plans. You feel me? But it's just more so like all these moves they're calculated. They're for her, and it's just so we can have more time like together. Like I can make designs like all day, or she could be like, even when I got a studio in Brockton, like room 201, Dream Keep Co-working. Look it up. Freaking
Look it up.
but that's like a co-working space, for example, like a mini co-working space. If you need to do photography, you come there, you hit me up. I say we'll set up the booth for you. We'll do what you need to do. If you do a podcast, you don't want to do it at your room,
cousin.
of course. Like yeah, so freaking say if you need like that. But even way, I got that space more so to get money, obviously, to network, so I can have a working space, but also so
Oh, do you own the space?
yeah.
Oh, well, good for you, bro.
Yeah. So I could do that, but also so we could spend time in there. If I have to do some like work type of shit, we go there. She sits, because it's like a 3-room segment type of thing.
Word.
So like I put her in like the back, like little painter's room type of thing, and throw her there. She just chills, uses tablet, goes to the middle room, watches TV, something, while I'm in the first room doing like a meeting or something like
Wow.
that. Yeah.
So she in Brockton schools.
Yeah.
Right now, would you, if your daughter wanted to go to school, would you encourage her to go to college? Like,
Well,
is that something you would want for your kid?
No. I don't want to go to college. I mean, I'm not gonna like tell her not to go, but I'm
You don't
definitely
want her
not
'cause of
pushing
that-
it on it.
Because of that bag?
Huh?
Or
Nah, I don't care. Like, not saying I don't give a fuck about the bag, but I mean, if she whatever she wants to do, I'm gonna invest into it. Whether it's like clown school, I don't give a fuck what it is. I'm still gonna invest
Clown
into it.
school,
Yeah,
whoa.
it's just literally,
That'd be a tough one.
yeah, that'd be something. Yeah, tough to swallow. Pause. Freaking but pause that shit. Fucking. But nah, honestly, I definitely wouldn't want her to go to school. Not even about the bag, but just about like, for what? We in 2019 right now. By the time you go to school, it'll be like fucking like 2028 type of shit. So like, who cares? It may not be 2028. It might be a little bit later
as
than
long as
that.
you got that wireless plan, bro.
Yeah, facts.
You got YouTube, you be all right.
Facts.
YouTube University.
Nah, but she does want to be a vet. I'm trying to keep that instilled with her. Know what I mean? Because like, she has to go to school for that, obviously. But she wants to be a vet, and she kept with that shit since she could start talking.
She
So I'm
should
trying to
start
keep her
finding
in
stray
that
dogs.
things. Yeah.
Tell her to start finding straight dogs, just start cutting those things open, man.
Mexico got a lot.
I was
We
gonna
got
say,
a
bro,
good base.
get the JetBlue miles, go straight to Mexico.
Yeah, fuck it.
Frank, can I ask you a question? You sure? Frank's currently enrolled at Boston College.
Mm-hmm.
His situation's a little bit different because he's from China. He's an exchange student here,
Mm-hmm.
and him going to university here grants him clemency, so he can come. But in terms of academia, how important has your learning at Boston College been to you? One, being happier. Two, understanding people more emotionally.
Being happier, I don't think it really contributes that much. I feel like the biggest point of going to college is to like know more people that wants to do.
That's the
something
best
crazy.
part of it.
Yeah. So for the knowledge part, you can
YouTube University, right?
But like if you want to work a 9-to-5 job, college is a good choice. But
Yeah, I'm saying it's all based off of your career and shit, like what you want to do.
I'm a huge college hater, honestly. I am.
So am I. That's what I'm saying. Based off your career, if she wants to do vet shit, it's like you got to go to school for you to have a certain license and certain credits for that. But
For sure.
if you trying to be a social worker, motherfucker, just go to the streets, talk to somebody, talk to some bad kids.
Treat me, man. Give me some therapy.
Yeah, but
Any aspiring social worker out there, I'll dump all my issues on you, man.
hey,
Are you so Brockton and Boston? Brockton is like blowing up, man.
we're completely separate though.
It's totally separate.
Completely different vibes, different people, different. No disrespect to Boston, but we're completely different.
I think that it's way more tight knit from what I'm
Brockton?
gathering. Yeah,
Literally, everyone in the city knows each other. Like,
and everyone's showing love to each other too. It seems like, at least.
yeah, because the city like literally is so like our junior highs. We got 4 junior highs, north, south, east, west. I mean, granted, you can go to like Gilmore or some shit, or Davis. Davis is up to like 8th grade or something, but technically junior high. But other than that, like once you go to Brockton High, like all those schools merge into one
I
fucking
know.
clump.
Do you know Mona Valley?
I know her through Sound Lab. I don't know her. I just went to Sound Lab a couple times, and she was like spitting and shit.
Brockton High is crazy,
and she's young, bro. Brockton High is crazy. Crazy.
Wild.
Since way back, since even I was there, like literally, like it's crazy, bro. I don't even know how to describe it. Like lunches, there's 4 different buildings, obviously, but there's 3 different lunches. So
sounds
each
like
building,
a gauntlet.
Yeah, it kind of is. So 4, 8, 12. So there's 12 lunches in a day. Like there's 3 separate lunches.
Periods.
Yeah. So for example, it's like say if you're a yellow building, you got first lunch, and then your yellow building, you got second lunch. You got yellow building, you got third lunch, like based off your schedules and shit, your class schedules. But that's just one building. Then it got Azure, so like you can like walk into another thing. There's a whole just cafeteria of people. You can walk to this one, whole cafeteria of people. Give it like 20 minutes after that. There's a whole cafeteria of different people.
It's like
it's literally crazy. The hallways are
circus.
Ridiculous. Yeah, and that's the reason I couldn't really fuck with it, because like teachers would treat you as if you were just one in a million. It's like, yo, bro, you ain't talking to me this type of way. Like you got me fucked up. Like
I feel you. Yeah.
That was like
big
really
pond,
the main part.
small fish type thing.
Yeah.
But have you noticed in terms of like you starting a brand, you trying to build a brand, you getting your clothes out to people, that Brockton has embraced it?
Brockton's close knit, but then again, I'm so low key with this shit, bro. Niggas might not even notice this is mine until now. Like for real, even from Brockton.
Because you never post a picture in your life.
Yeah, nah, literally.
Is that
like,
the first picture you ever had in your own gear, bro?
Nah, go down a little bit.
Yeah, we tried zooming that one in for the content too.
Go down.
The one where you're in the tunnel. That's you, right?
Yeah, that was in Canada.
Yeah, that's not even a shot of your face, bro.
That's a
shot of the ponytail.
Hold on, we got one more. Hold up. Now scroll up.
This.
Right there, bro.
Yeah, you can't even see your face, bro.
Hey.
You're in a dark tunnel.
Behind the scenes. And that's another thing too. Like shout out all my people here real quick. Hold on. Let me get not her. I'm talking about like the people. My brand ambassador, Mac
this?
Poppy. My boy's a drummer. He's a beast with it. He be working with Luke Bars and them and shit.
Oh, word.
He's their drummer. What's up, bro?
That's John owns the studio. I'll introduce you after.
Word.
Do you have any shirts in your whip?
Yeah, of course. I'll swing one.
Definitely swinging one.
Yeah.
He's kind of that guy, bro.
What size is he?
Well, I would just bring your pack.
Bring the whole shit.
Know your pack.
Uh-huh.
So quick question, as we're delving into this. Do you ever think like, hey, I'm doing a fashion brand startup. I have business sense. If another opportunity comes my way in terms to build another business, I do that instead.
Nah.
You definitely want to do fashion.
That's why I got this shit tatted on my neck. It's not even about the fashion. It's about like profit margins, also the connections.
I was gonna say, it seems like you're heavy on business.
Yeah.
So like, for instance, I love business too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting better at it,
mm-hmm.
but I feel like, what if someone was like, hey man, listen, I got this really good idea to start up this table company. I think you got the skills to do it.
I'd invest into it. I wouldn't be like a full time.
Well, what if it was called Sheeps and Wolves Tables?
I mean, I need that check because you took my name, motherfucker. Nah, but honestly, but that's actually like the other shit I was just talking about, that Dream Keep co-working thing. Like I started that in March, like this year. I'm saying March is literally my turnaround year. Like every March, for some reason, for the past like 3-4 years, I just invest in something new, or like it's just like a leap of something else. Like I started this shit, started thinking about it last March. It started booming. I dropped it in June this year. The year before that, remember, like 2 years ago, I had another recording studio in the same building.
Oh, you own the studio?
So a recording studio upstairs. I was part of that. Well, I was a sole investor into that. My man's business differences, whatever, based off work ethics and shit. So I fell back from that. But that was like 2017, 2018 started my shit. 2019, I just invested in something else, which was the Dream Keep co-working thing. So those are my two main things. But like that's me and my partner. But this Steeps and Wolf shit is like strictly mine. That's why I got tatted on my neck, so I can stick with it forever, no matter what.
Tatted on you now, man.
Yeah, facts. I gotta keep it.
Can't look back.
And in a prominent spot too. It's my neck, nigga.
Saying.
You feel me? Like, what the fuck is that? Oh yeah, something I started when I was but nah, fuck that.
Have you noticed now that being high energy, I'm assuming in Mr. Bachman's class, have you noticed that it's actually helped you now when it comes to work?
What's up? What you mean by that?
I mean, you have a high motor.
Mm-hmm.
Like you feel like you're on go. I'm the same way.
Yeah.
Do you feel like the fact that you were rambunctious in class now you notice that it helps a lot?
I think my energy comes from like really just the struggle, to be honest. Like it's not even like that's everything in life is part of my struggle. Now I mean, even like not going to Brockton High based off like the sole purpose of that class. So that I'm thankful for that class at the same time, but literally it's more so from just literally, I ain't saying having nothing, but like from literally like said jumping to the crib, having a daughter, it's my daughter and like everything I've been through. Like, granted, I'm moving smooth right now, but everything in the past was like crazy. So like I'm just building off of that and knowing where I was and see where I'm going and see how like shit's manifesting. And I'm just about right now. My main motor is like speaking shit into existence, making it happen, and my daughter. Yeah.
What do you feel like was like your rock bottom point? Like, yo, what the fuck? How am I gonna get out of this?
I remember I was walking in Brockton from East Side. It was literally like 3 a.m, bro. I was going to my daughter's godmom's crib, like 3 a.m. It was just crazy. I'm just walking. I'm like, what the fuck? But this whole time, this was like for months was happening, like. And I'm just like, yo, what the fuck's happening, bro? Like, what is life right now? And also,
wait, where you just had like no bag on you, or like you were just
no bag, job? Bro. No, I had a job and everything. But thing is, the money I'd get would either invest into like a hotel or invest into like throwing my family some bread or something like that, or my daughter. And like my bag would come, shit would go in like a second. Like I was literally walking past the Bat bus, bro. Like Bat bus is $1.25. I couldn't take the bus type of shit. Like I was literally like that, bro. It was crazy, but. Just being through those times, it was just wild. And now I'm like, fuck it. So that's why I'm big on making shit happen.
Are you ever fear of being broke again? Does that?
Nah.
You don't have fear of poverty? Like I had that in the back of my head when I had like no money. I was like, dude, you can't make anything happen if you don't have anything on you.
I'd fear that if I hadn't been through it. Because if you ain't been through it, it's like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Now I know how to maneuver in those times. Like, and then now, because at the time too, like, even then, like social media was like a thing, but like. The Gary V type of shit, all that shit. Because if I want to get on like spiritual shit or like even on energy balances, I can make money off that, crazy money off that for a fact. I know I can.
What do you mean? I'm not gonna get us on Instagram Live. Thanks for a reminder.
Just based off like I do these stretches type of shit. Like one dude, I'm not gonna say his name and shit, but one dude. He like used to walk with a cane and shit, and he had like a patch over his eye. I remember my man was having a recording session in his shit, and I'm like, yo, like, what are you doing? Like how come you got that shit on your eye? He's like, oh yeah, I can't see sometimes. Sometimes I see double.
You're walking past the bus, and he has a patch on his eye.
No. This is like now. I'm saying if I want to make money now, there's multiple ways to do it. Like if I want to get like make money through the spiritual like cleansing type of shit, I could do that. But I'm saying,
what would you be doing?
Showing stretches, like the certain stretches I do. Like for example, like a point I'm trying to get to, this dude had an eye patch on his eye, whatever, had a cane and everything. I swear to God, bro, this shit was literally like 2 months ago. I swear on my life. He had an eye patch. He's a prominent person too in the city. He had a cane on and everything. So I was like, yo, my man's had a session in his studio at the time, and I'm like, yo, how come you got that shit on your eye? He's like, oh, sometimes I see double, and I can't really see like that, and it bothers my walking. But I be seeing double in my eye too sometimes, but it's based off your energy. I really think all sicknesses is based off energy, bro. Niggas don't want to admit that.
And diet.
That takes it, but more so your energy, bro, and your mindset. If you think you're sick, bro, you're going to be sick as fuck. If you don't think you're sick, every time I think I'm getting a headache, I tell myself I'm not sick. Niggas be like, yo, bro, you coming to work tomorrow? Yeah, okay, I'm not sick.
Well, I have a like level 6 degree sunburn on underneath this.
Oh, that's different.
I'm definitely sick.
Yeah, bro, that's different, bro. That's like, dude,
can you energy balance that out?
You honestly can, I can take your pain away. Pause, pause, nigga, pause.
How?
Facts. Peep game, no. Let me finish this shit. So he had an eye patch on the thing.
Let me just show you the burn. Okay.
All right.
That is a week old, bro. That looks like I fell into a fire.
It kind of do though. Nah, all you gotta do.
Let me get the energy balance, bro.
So this dude, hold on, I'll do that in a second. But so long story short, I told him like, yo, rub here, pick your energy up. Open your hip, your side on my life. Seen that nigga like next week. He didn't have the eye patch on. Wasn't walking with his cane. He's like, yo, since that day, I never do my shit again. And he still ain't using his shit. I'll call him everything right now.
Wait, so he was blind and you made him not blind?
Not blind, but he was seeing double. I swear on my life, bro. Literally, I didn't even know it was that deep. I didn't even know it was that deep. But he told my partner the other day, like, yo, X was in my studio and shit. And then he healed me. Like he called me a natural healer. I swear on my life, bro. It sounds weird, like saying natural healer.
Like the ultimate finesse right now,
bro. I swear to God, bro. This nigga's calling me a natural healer and shit like that. I was actually gonna do some of this shit because like I've been stretching for a grip like years, bro. Like it just.
What about like being a chiropractor? You think about doing that?
No, I don't want to go to school. I don't want to go to school, bro.
All right, so I got this burn on my foot. How could I balance my energy?
What I would do is this. I would literally just rub around it like with your finger, whatever.
Like this.
Yeah. Adapt your ankle straight, so pretty much you want your shit to be like all in one. Keep your knee out, put your foot back, like literally, no, like put your heel out. I mean, put your heel
like
out.
This?
No, out, not in, like that. Yeah, I rub here, and like let that like redness. If you, I focus on the redness and let the redness just go through your leg rather than just in that one conjunctive spot. It will happen.
So how long do I do it? What are my reps here? How long do I do that?
Till you notice this redness starts to spread out. It's not gonna spread out, but you see this start clearing out. You rub around it, keep rubbing around it, and watch it will go away eventually.
But wouldn't it go away anyway?
Nah, but it'll go away sooner. It's not gonna be like go away eventually. I'm not saying like next week. This should happen way sooner. You said you already had it for a week. That should be gone in a couple of days. Like, bro, you think I'm playing, bro? You think I'm playing? Sounds crazy, but it's a fact. I promise you.
All right, so listen, man. They're moving into the studio, but I had a great time.
100.
You have a good time?
Of course.
Was this your first interview?
First ever.
Hey, man. Hopefully it's not the last. We'll do.
I'm gonna come back here one day. Watch when you see the brand grow. Keep
That's
going.
what I'm saying. We'll do a year.
Yeah,
we'll do a year check-in next year.
I was asking him earlier, what episode is this? He said 96, 97, something like that.
This should be 97.
97.
That will drop. But I've had a bunch of episodes I couldn't drop.
Oh, right. Based off incrimination, some shit.
I lost a hard drive once. That lost me a bunch. At the beginning, I lost a ton of episodes because I was filming somewhere I shouldn't have been filming.
Oh, yeah, you said you pop shit, right?
Yeah. And there were a few individuals that their management reached out to me because of episodes we ran.
Oh, wow.
Whoa. I don't know if you even know that. Pretty wild. But okay. This is how we start and end. You say, hi, your name, and this is my golden hour. Directly after no break, hi, your name, and that was my golden hour.
All right.
Did you have fun?
Yeah, of course, man.
I had a great time.
Basic conversation.
Frank, you doing okay?
Smooth talks.
Did you have fun? Of course. That's Frank's. Of course.
In the cut.
Whenever you're ready. Which camera do you want us on, Frank?
All right, what am I saying? You said
I would say know your pack.
All right, shout out Brockton. I say hi, this is Xavier
from Sheeps and Wolves Clothing.
And
this is my golden hour. Directly after, hi, this is Xavier from Sheeps and Wolves Clothing, and that was my golden hour.
Hi, this is Xavier from Sheeps and Wolves Clothing. This was my golden hour.
No.
This is my golden hour.
Start off with this is, and then after that was.
All right.
Frank, I might toss you a little bag coming up when you get back to make a massive mashup of everyone messing this up.
Yay.
It'd be so hilarious.
Hi, this is Xavier from Sheeps and Wolves Clothing. This is my golden hour. Hi, this is Xavier. I lost eyes. Cut all that shit. Cut all that shit. All right. Hi, this is Xavier from Sheeps and Wolves Clothing. This is my golden hour. Hi, this is Xavier from Sheeps and Wolves Clothing. This was my golden hour. Get some energy on that shit.
That was.
Oh, this was. Oh, I said
this
was.
Is and that was.
All right. Hi, this is Xavier from Sheeps and Wolves Clothing. This is my golden hour.
All right, don't rush it. Put your little sauce on it too, bro.
I bet. Let me get some water real quick.
Hi. I'm gonna say Xavier, the ultimate finesser.
Hey, appreciate that. Hi, this is Xavier from Sheeps and Wolves Clothing. This is my golden hour. Hi, this is Xavier from Sheeps and Wolves Clothing. That was my golden hour.
Nice, bro. Frank, you let me know, bro. Doom.
Cut that up.